Welcome back to Today we will delve into the explosive drama surrounding the upcoming 2 weeks in Salem, where shocking betrayals, dangerous blackouts, and deadly secrets will transform the lives of everyone we've grown to love. Marlena's devastating breakdown shakes Salem. The brilliant psychiatrist Marlena Evans finds herself on the precipice of complete emotional collapse as the weight of recent traumatic events finally overwhelms her legendary strength. Known throughout Salem for her unwavering composure and professional demeanor, Marlena's impending breakdown represents a seismic shift that will send shockwaves through the entire community. Her deteriorating mental state becomes particularly alarming when a citywide blackout strikes Salem, leaving her vulnerable and disoriented in the darkness. The power outage seems to trigger something deep within Marlena's psyche, possibly awakening memories of her past supernatural encounters, or simply representing the final straw in her ongoing battle with overwhelming stress. As she collapses during this chaotic period, those closest to her fear that the woman who has spent decades helping others heal their psychological wounds may finally succumb to her own unresolved trauma. Belle and EJ's explosive elevator confrontation. The forbidden attraction between Belle Black and EJ DiMera reaches a boiling point when they become trapped together in an elevator during Salem's massive power outage. What begins as an uncomfortable situation quickly escalates into a heated confrontation where years of suppressed tension and mutual betrayal finally explode to the surface. Belle, still reeling from EJ's recent courtroom manipulations where he used their relationship to create a conflict of interest in Johnny's case, unleashes her fury on the scheming DiMera heir. The intimate confines of their elevator prison force them to confront the toxic dynamic that has defined their relationship, with Belle demanding answers for EJ's repeated betrayals, while EJ attempts to justify his ruthless tactics. Their passionate arguments inevitably blur the lines between anger and desire, creating an atmosphere so charged with electricity that even the blackout cannot diminish the sparks flying between them. This confrontation will either destroy their connection forever or forge it into something even more dangerously addictive. Sarah and Xander's dark surrender. The darkness of Salem's blackout provides the perfect cover for Sarah Horton Kiriakis and Xander Cook to finally surrender to the overwhelming passion that has been simmering beneath their bitter separation. Despite months of anger, accusations, and seemingly insurmountable differences, the primal attraction between these former lovers proves impossible to resist when they find themselves alone in the shadows. Their heated arguments about Philip's brutal beating and Sarah's perceived betrayal gradually transform into something far more intimate and desperate. The blackout strips away all pretenses and social expectations, leaving only two people who have loved each other through countless trials and tribulations. As their lips meet in the darkness, years of pain and longing pour out in a kiss that threatens to ignite into something much more consuming. Whether this passionate reunion leads to a complete reconciliation or merely complicates their already fractured relationship remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: their connection runs too deep to be severed by anger alone. Sophia's sinister photography scheme. The manipulative Sophia Choi reveals the depths of her calculated cruelty as she seizes the opportunity presented by Holly Jonas's vulnerable sleeping state to capture compromising photographs. Using the cover of darkness provided by Salem's blackout, Sophia sneaks into Holly's dormitory room with her smartphone, methodically documenting images that she plans to weaponize in her elaborate scheme to destroy multiple relationships simultaneously. These shocking photographs will serve as fake evidence to support her fabricated narrative of an inappropriate affair between Johnny DiMera and his student Holly, a lie designed to accomplish several of Sophia's twisted objectives at once. By framing Johnny for infidelity, she aims to sabotage his adoption plans with Chanel, while simultaneously driving a permanent wedge between Holly and Tate Black. The calculated nature of this photographic manipulation demonstrates that Sophia has evolved from a merely jealous teenager into a genuinely dangerous adversary willing to destroy innocent lives to achieve her selfish goals. The mystery of Tizoro's DNA results. The long-awaited DNA test results for baby Tizoro promise to deliver earth-shattering revelations that could completely reshape multiple family dynamics in Salem. District Attorney Melinda Trask finds herself at the center of mounting suspicion as Brady Black and Steve Johnson prepare to react to these crucial genetic findings. The possibility looms large that Melinda may have orchestrated the falsification of these results to protect her own interests and throw the determined investigators off the scent of the truth. However, an even more shocking twist may be brewing if the DNA reveals that Aaron Green, rather than Tate Black, is actually Tizoro's biological father, creating a massive scandal that would expose the elaborate web of lies surrounding the baby's parentage. This genetic bombshell would not only vindicate Brady and Steve's suspicions, but also unravel the carefully constructed deception that has kept multiple families in emotional turmoil for months. Stephanie's terrifying stalker situation. The blackout plunging Salem into darkness creates the perfect hunting ground for a mysterious figure from Stephanie Johnson's past, who has been silently tracking her movements through the town square. As Stephanie conducts her latest Q&A session in her role as the enigmatic author Anastasia Sands, she becomes increasingly aware of an ominous presence lurking in the shadows nearby. The figure clutching a bouquet of flowers represents far more than a simple admirer. This appears to be someone intimately connected to the personal details Stephanie incorporated into her scandalous romance novel. All evidence points toward the imminent return of Jeremy Horton, Stephanie's abusive ex-boyfriend who disappeared from Salem in 2007 after leaving a trail of violence and emotional destruction. Jeremy's recognition of specific intimate details from their toxic relationship within the pages of One Stormy Night has apparently drawn him back to Salem with dangerous intentions. The timing of his return during the blackout suggests he has been carefully planning this confrontation, making Stephanie's situation far more perilous than she realizes. Sophia's master plan intensifies. As Sophia's web of deception grows more complex, she prepares to launch the next devastating phase of her campaign to eliminate her romantic rivals and secure Tate's exclusive affection. Her strategy involves targeting both Holly Jonas and Johnny DiMera in a calculated move designed to solve multiple problems with one brilliantly orchestrated scandal. By creating the illusion of an inappropriate teacher-student affair between Johnny and Holly, Sophia believes she can permanently turn Tate against Holly while simultaneously destroying Johnny's chances of adopting her secret biological son. The photographs she captures of Holly in compromising positions will serve as the cornerstone of this elaborate hoax, providing seemingly irrefutable evidence of impropriety that will devastate multiple relationships. Sophia's manipulation extends beyond simple jealousy. She has identified Johnny and Chanel as threats to her own maternal claims over Tizoro and views their destruction as essential to maintaining control over her own narrative. Leo Stark's dangerous investigation. The investigative journalist Leo Stark finds himself drawn deeper into a mystery that threatens to expose secrets powerful enough to destroy some of Salem's most prominent families. His natural instinct for uncovering scandals and his growing attachment to baby Tizoro motivate him to dig deeper into Johnny DiMera's background and suitability as an adoptive father. Leo's investigation takes on new urgency as he witnesses what appears to be inappropriate interactions between Johnny and Holly, not realizing that he may be observing carefully staged situations designed to mislead him. The combination of Sophia's planted evidence and Leo's keen nose for scandal creates a perfect storm that threatens to expose Johnny to public humiliation and legal consequences. As Leo's discoveries become more disturbing, his sense of responsibility toward Tizoro's welfare drives him to consider going public with information that could destroy the adoption process and leave multiple families shattered in the aftermath. Alex's heroic response to crisis. When the blackout strikes Salem and traps various residents in dangerous situations, Alex Kyriakis emerges as an unexpected hero who rises to meet the challenge. His quick thinking and decisive action become crucial when Chanel Dupree DiMera and Felicity Green find themselves in serious trouble at the bakery during the power outage. Alex's natural leadership qualities shine through as he coordinates rescue efforts and ensures the safety of those affected by the electrical crisis. His heroic response during this emergency provides him with opportunities to demonstrate his character and potentially strengthen his relationships with key members of the Salem community. The blackout becomes a catalyst for Alex to prove himself as someone who can be relied upon during times of crisis, possibly reshaping how others perceive his worth and reliability as both a friend and potential romantic partner. The blackout's widespread impact. Salem's massive power outage serves as more than just a convenient plot device. It becomes a transformative event that strips away social barriers and forces characters to confront their deepest truths in the darkness. The blackout affects every corner of the community, trapping Brady Black, Philip Kiriakis, and Gabby Hernandez together in circumstances that will force them to address unresolved tensions and hidden agendas. The electrical crisis also provides cover for various schemes and romantic encounters that might never occur under normal circumstances, creating opportunities for both genuine connection and dangerous deception. As Salem's residents navigate their way through the darkness, they discover that some of their most important revelations come not from what they can see, but from what they feel and experience when all external distractions are stripped away. The explosive climax approaches. As these interconnected storylines converge during Salem's darkest hour, the stage is set for revelations and confrontations that will permanently alter the landscape of relationships throughout the community. The combination of Sophia's photographic manipulation, Leo's investigation, Jeremy's stalking behavior, and the intimate encounters occurring during the blackout creates a perfect storm of drama that threatens to consume everyone involved. The DNA results surrounding Tizoro's parentage will serve as the final piece of evidence needed to expose the elaborate deceptions that have been festering beneath Salem's surface for months. When the lights finally return to Salem, the truth will illuminate secrets that some characters would prefer to keep buried forever, leading to consequences that will reverberate throughout the community for weeks to come.